Hey internet, so this is a continuation of Monday's video where I showed you my new revealed 3, 2, 1. Hey internet, so this video is the continuation of Monday's video where I revealed my closet now that it's all nice and organized. So I heard that you guys wanted to see a complete apartment tour, so I thought I would just provide you with both in a week rather than stretching this out into infinity. The flip side of that is that nothing is ever perfect in a real apartment, so there are still things that I want to do. So I think at some point I will do a follow-up video and you guys will see a couple of things that I point out that I still kind of want to tweak, and just little touches that I want to add to just kind of add personality and functionality as well. I hope that you guys like this tour. Make sure you leave me in the comments below if you have any suggestions for this space. I kind of heard in the comments of my recent videos that you guys have gone through a similar process, a couple of you. I just want to say thank you for letting me know that I'm not alone, because it is quite a process. So it's really fun for me to read through your comments. And don't forget to subscribe if you would like to see more videos in this space. So let's go ahead and take a look at our new shared loft. From left to right, all of the shoes. And there I am. So let's go inside and check out Chris and I's home. So we've created this little kind of entrance space. So this used to be just kind of empty when I first met Chris, and then we did a little trip to the Restoration Hardware outlet and we got this bench, which I love. So it's so cushy and comfy, and it has just a real welcoming vibe to the entrance, I think. Over there's an old bedside table that he had, which is quite kind of girl friendly, right, with the mirrored effect going on. Has a lamp on top that was Chris's bedside lamp, but you can see by adding a bowl with an umbrella and a plant and just kind of entrance paraphernalia, it kind of really changes the vibe of the furniture. So don't be afraid to reuse your furniture. So this whole mirrored area should be pretty familiar to you guys who have seen my Monday videos. If you haven't seen that for any reason, then I will link it down below. So over here, this is one of my many girly corners. You can see the hooks are really pretty. They're gold and white from Anthropologie, and I tried to make a little room for his scarves. So on his C1 for Chris, he does have some of his scarves. Quite a lot of pashminas piled up there. It's quite a busy wall because we are scarf lovers. We love our scarves for fall and winter. And then the E is for me. Here are the stairs that go upstairs to the second level of the loft, so we'll go up there in a couple of moments, but I wanted to show you this quick shot of the king of the jungle, his Majesty Fufu. Oh look, he's waking up for you, barely. It's funny to me because I was so worried about him moving here and being an older cat and the stairs and I don't know, the change, I guess. Turns out he'd probably refuse to go back to my old apartment because he now has this royal view of his kingdom, and he also loves lying on the floor because it actually has underfloor heating, so it makes it really hot. So welcome upstairs. You can see that's the stairway right there that you just saw, and then over here we still have those little portraits going up. That is from Sabrina, and I love it because Paris is always a good idea. And then over here you can see some of the industrial detailing. There's a little bit of piping going on, but then there's some girliness that starts to appear. So over here I have my little dresser. We'll take a closer look in a second because that is where I have a little bit more clothing. I've got my loungewear and t-shirts in there. So that's the only bit I didn't show you during the closet tour because I thought it would make sense during this video. And then right there I've got my perfume collection, which hasn't changed too much, so you guys should go check out my old video about what perfumes I have and which ones I like. This is kind of really a his and hers section. The clock is a statement piece that we picked up during our weekend in Anacortes, which I vlogged a long time ago. Record player is not something that we use often, but it's something that we like to have. Here I have my jewelry, which is actually kind of still messy, so I won't show you that too much, but I did a full jewelry luxury collection video a while ago and it has not changed, it's just moved. And then over here we have photos of our families. So Chris's mom and nephew, my mom and I at my bar call, Chris and I last summer, and my grandma. So it's just a really nice little family corner that we really like. And underneath that I have drawers of lingerie, I have a drawer of pajamas which is kind of scrunched up, And then over here I have my workout wear, and Chris has his workout wear up top. So this unit is from EQ3, I believe, and it's mango wood. So yeah, those are my very familiar bedside tables, which have lots of drawers, which was great. So I've got things like socks and belts and little accessories in there above the bed. That's actually a painting that Chris bought right around the time that we met, and it's from a local artist, and it's very kind of Mad Men comic book style. It really reminds me of the Archie comics, and I really like it. So it's above our bed, and then our sheets are from Restoration Hardware, and I know you guys really liked my sheets. I had two sets, one from Fret and one from Diane von Furstenberg, so you know, hashtag expensive. Sadly, this is a king-size bed, so all of those have had to be put away for an eventual guest bedroom, which is very sad, but this big bed just makes sense for two people plus a cat, because Fufu sleeps there too, and he loves it. So it's a very comfy bed now, however, because it has a mattress pad from Costco, which is one of those little foamy Tempur-Pedic style ones, and I can tell you it has revolutionized my sleep. I fall asleep as soon as I put my head on the pillow because it is so cushy. So it's a super comfortable bed, and it's just really cozy up here. So yeah, old lamps, those are from Pier 1, but like many years ago when I first moved to Vancouver. My side is the left hand side over there, so I've got a candle, I have a little Lalique bowl, and a little cat ring holder on my bedside table. I'll show you a little close-up of that now. And then Chris's side's a bit more manly. You can see it's got nothing on it, and just a clock. So because of how we've positioned things to have a kind of dresser area, and then the kind of bed area, and most of the storage is either from the dresser or from the bedside tables, the rest of it just feels very open and simple, and I like that in a space where you're kind of meant to relax and sleep. One tip for the fall and winter: if you want your bed to look more hotel-like and less smushed, it's nice to have a blanket at the foot of the bed, which is what I always used to have when I was filming in my old apartment. And so this is the blanket that we'll be using. It's from Restoration Hardware, and it's velvet and quilted. It's part of their permanent collection. It's really nice. If you can nab it on sale, I would recommend it. Right now it's still too warm to have on the bed though, but you can see it matches a decorative pillow that we have. We have our bathroom, which is definitely a smaller one, but it's one that I fell in love with right away when I saw this apartment. I definitely could visualize myself here by virtue of the claw tub, which is not something I had in my previous apartment, but it's something that I had at my mom's house where I grew up. So it's something I love. I love kind of a deeper, old-fashioned tub. I've had it many a happy reading and Netflix watching sessions in there, and you guys can see a little glimpse of my Lush collection in the cabinet right here. So that's something that I really like to do to relax. So we'll take a closer look. I won't do a full bathroom organization video because that will just take too long, but I'll show you guys a bit of a closer look. So over here we have this really kind of fun retro Mad Men looking medicine cabinet, and it's from the Restoration Hardware outlet in Vancouver, which is a favorite place of ours. The medicine cabinet is not only cute but also fits a ton. Of course, the downside of it is that you can see the mess, so I tried to organize it a bit with dollar store containers, but that's something that at some point I might do a full video on when it looks a bit better. And then over here you can see I've added this really sunny warm yellow shower curtain, which is a bit more of an unusual choice, but because of the lighting shining down on it, it adds a lot of warmth to the bathroom. So something like a bright blue or something would be too gaudy for a small space. So I wanted something really plain, but something that would add a bit of hominess to this bathroom, because otherwise with all the white tiling and ceiling lights, it can just end up feeling very cold and unwelcoming to me. As you can see, it's a rain shower, so it's a very tall shower, and it needed a very long curtain to kind of feel like it flowed nicely. Medicine cabinet where we keep the rest of all of our products. So you can see I've got all of my most often reached for things right there. I've got these really big hooks, and those are from HomeSense, and they're double hooks. They have two arms on them, kind of like an octopus, and those are really good because it really allows us to fit his and hers towels, his and hers robes, and just all the things that you want to have tucked away but might not have room for in a smaller bathroom. So that's something that we did a couple of days ago that's made a big difference to the organization of the bathroom. Just passing by. So here is a high-level view of the apartment. This is the main living area. As you can see, it functions as vanity, get-ready area, socializing, loungy area, and of course, kitchen, because both of us love to cook. So this is a very functional kitchen. It's not a perfect kind of showroom kitchen, but that's how we love it. And it is a great kitchen to cook and entertain in, because whoever is cooking, usually it's both of us, can really feel a part of the environment, because it is just kind of completely worked into the social area of the apartment. Let's go through all of the kind of individual little areas of the apartment, because that's really how I came to think of it when I was trying to conceptualize how I wanted it to look and how I wanted to turn this kind of more masculine loft into somewhere I would really feel at home. I really split up every area, and some of them are exactly how they were when I first met Chris, and some of them are pretty different and have new things or rearrange things. So I'll go through and show you guys lots of examples of that, and let's just explore and take a little walk around. Alright, so this is the area that's underneath the stairs. So Chris had shelves installed there a long time ago when he bought the loft, and originally it was pretty much all cookbooks there because he has a lot of them, and I wanted to make it look a little bit more decorated and only be one shelf of cookbooks. So we put some of the books in the storage unit, and then up on top you can see I kind of kept with the cooking theme and also needed the space on a practical level. So I put in my lentils, quinoa, oats, waffle maker, key for a Belgian, and blender, and then that's a bag of camera equipment. Then of course we have the cookbook shelf, but you can see over here I have my little bookends. These are from Hong Kong, so they're really special to me. They're supposed to be jade, but I mean, who knows if they're fake or real. And then here I have a spare candle, so again that's kind of my girly touch for the cookbook shelf. And I have an Aboriginal law book, a fashion book, and a book on corporate resiliency. So you can see I've added my own kind of book collection here. And then on this shelf, it's kind of a little bit his and hers. This is his camera because he likes photography. This is just boxes of documents and costume jewelry, actually, for me. That's actually Fufu's litter box, and I got this whole unit that I will actually link in the info down below, because I feel like a lot of you guys have pets too, and I'm so happy with how this turned out, because the front portion is a litter box and the back is all storage, and it is from Wayfair. So it was expensive all in all once I paid for the shipping and everything, but it's a whole piece of furniture that really looks nicely finished and keeps the poo out of sight for when you have guests, so it's a good thing. So here for the kitchen, it's not terribly different than it originally was before I came onto the scene. Just a few little touches that I added. So this kitchen is so functional, and I love the just wide open space of this kind of real chef's counter, which is great for like pasta making, and you can have guests sitting on stools there and kind of watching you cook, and it's so great. So I didn't want to add too much clutter, which is why I put the waffle maker and so forth up high on the shelf, so I only use it and take it down when I need it. But over here you can see I added a little tray, so we'll take a closer look at that to just add little girly elements to a kitchen without making it look too cluttered. So here, these photos are mostly mine that I took or have added along with my magnet collection. So that's a photo of Lady, myself at Fashion Week, and Chris and I at a wedding. So I thought that made the fridge look a little bit less mannish and a little bit more just kind of fun. Then over here you can see I added my little kitchen towels. To me that's both useful and decorative, so I have some fall ones out right now with pumpkin colors and an embroidered pumpkin in the middle. Those are just from HomeSense, picked up recently. Can you guys see the KitchenAid on the left hand side and that bright red? I love it, and that is actually to be used tonight for our housewarming party, which is a sausage making party. So Chris will be making sausage and I will be mostly observing. Over here I've got my coffee pots, and then I put all of his often used cooking things there. So salt, we have multiple types of salt and oils and spices spices and garlic as well. So all of that was kind of strewn on this counter, and a great tip both for like his and hers and moving in together or not. Trays are so great, you guys. I have so many of them around the apartment. They really help to organize the space. There's another little corner that I kind of considered by itself and decided that a plant would be kind of nice there, so I added this lovely little coral exotic looking plant from Canadian Tire. Very easy to take care of. I don't know what it's called, but I've often had those types of plants over the years. Then we have some kind of girly glasses, and I added in my anthropology bowl, so they add a little bit of color. I also actually used a Le Creuset that he gave me as decor there on top of my spinning cheese board. So then over here we have my little Great Gatsby bar cart. First time it's ever actually been used as a bar cart. I used to put just nail polish and girly things on it, but we wanted to actually have it be functional. So we have lots of liquor on there. I told you guys we're having a party tonight, so it is well stocked, but I'm still fine-tuning the details of that, so I want to kind of do a full bar cart styling video, I think, so I won't go too much into detail. This couch, you guys, is the other woman in our relationship. I bet Chris is kind of cringing because he's upstairs right now hearing me say this, but it should come as no surprise because I've just really struggled to get used to the brown color of it, but it is very comfy, so we are loath to get rid of it, and at some point in our life here, the other woman will be stripped and reupholstered because I just don't like the brown color of it. I did add some decorative pillows. I think they're a band-aid for the situation, to be honest. They make it a bit better, so that it's kind of a bit more kind of friendly looking and less brown, but hashtag brown couch, you guys. It's that one thing that I just cannot get to like, but if it's just the one thing, then you can count yourself lucky, I think. So on to happier things. This is my beautiful vanity, you guys, and I am so thrilled with how it turned out. This is a desk from Restoration Hardware. It looks like a trunk pretty much, and it has that real kind of vintage feel to it that I adore, and it's got a lot of really beautiful wood on it and leather, and it's just so perfect for the space. I have a little, or very large actually, Himalayan salt lamp there that I got from a local health store. I really love the pink glow that it gives off in the evening. They're actually very easy to find now, and I highly recommend it as an easy lamp to girlify a space. If you want something a bit cheaper, you can get one of those little ones or even a tea light, and it just makes the lighting in a space really flattering. I have a little cotton ball organizer that's actually from West Elm, but I'm using it for makeup brushes. You can't quite tell because of the light, but it's definitely like a silver metallic finish. My little makeup mirror, and I have these little arrangements of cacti and succulents. I did a whole blog post about that when I got those several months ago. All of my makeup fits in the drawers. I had a huge sort through, so at some point, if you guys want, just in months to come, I will do a full vanity tour. So this is our large couch, which is so great for fitting lots of people on. It's super comfy. I love tufting. We both love tufting, and it has a nice kind of pale gray color to it that is great to really use accents on. So all of the decorative pillows are all me, you guys. I think it's such a girly thing. If you feel like you really want to girlify a space on a small budget, I think decorative pillows are the perfect solution, along with cozy throws. So those are kind of half functional in that they're for Fufu. He loves his throws. The bottom one, the furry one, is from Pottery Barn, and then the top one is actually Chris's, and it's really expensive and wool and everything, so I kind of put it up a bit so Fufu wouldn't kind of get it too furry. So for pillows, let me show you. On this side, I've got a Think Happy Things pillow and a green one, and those are from HomeSense and Urban Barn respectively. And then over here we've got a chevron one, which I really like, also from Urban Barn, and then the matching green one from HomeSense. Our little coffee table, so that's just another fun little corner that's a real reflection of my style. I love little trays like that, and it's just great to organize decor, and as the seasons change I might put something a bit more fall inspired. You guys have now had a full tour of our new home together. I was so excited to share this with you. It's been kind of a long time in the making, and as with everything, it still needs little tweaks, but I finally look around and just feel so happy with how it's all turned out. And tonight we're excited to share it with our friends at our housewarming, so it just made sense to also film this video because I wish you guys could be there. But you will have to see it virtually. So thank you so much for watching this video, checking it out, and showing interest in it, and I will see you in my next regular video on Monday. Bye!